one of the things that made four-wheel drive action so great, so good to work for, and always made me really proud, was that we used to do things right, like Scott Butler's locking diff Comparo. Definitely a world first, and definitely the best ever done in the world. Take it away, Scott.
Hi, Scott Butler from Four-Wheel Drive Action. We're halfway through doing a diff lock comparison test. We've actually been testing them all on a 100 series Land Cruiser, front and rears, from all different companies such as 2J Pro lockers, ARB air lockers, Detroit lockers. We also had the Lockerite from Four-Wheel Drive Systems. Today we're here to fit the Eden E-Locker in the rear of the 100 series Land Cruiser. The boys here at Hi-Tech 4x4 are sharing their expertise and opening up the workshop. So enough from me, let's go get this thing done. Ben's about to go through, put the crown wheel back onto the Eaton locker, then start assembling, pushing the new bearing caps on and refitting back into the centre. Okay, there we go. That's one rear locker fitted. That was the Eaton locker. Textbook fitment, really easy, not an issue at all. So the real test is actually get out in the bush and try it on some of those rock steps that we found, and let's see how strong it really is. All test I've been doing as I've been driving along the dirt road is actually engaging and disengaging, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, and also engaging and disengaging the diff locks. Gives an idea on the difference of the handling. Perfectly suited for when you're actually out touring on the outback roads or somewhere like the Victorian high country. Extremely good terrain for doing that. And the bonus is there's not too many other vehicles around as well, which is always a good thing. On the way out here from the workshop, everything seems to be running really smoothly. No noises, no clunks, which is always a good thing. Another thing we're also been testing is the turning circle. This is really important for when you're in the bush, you've got to swerve between trees and things like that. And this should make a big difference between the automatic lockers, no lockers, and also the manual ones where you can turn them on and off. We want to really prove to you guys out there that this will actually make a big difference, being able to switch them on and off, or whether the automatic lockers will do their job without having to worry about taking their hands off the wheel. Okay, we've just placed out a course that we've done for all the other lockers. What we have found here is a couple of big rock shelves. We're actually going up. A few of the rock shelves will be having front and rear tyres go up at the same time, which is always the most hardest and difficult to get up. Now, what we're going to be achieving with this is trying completely unlocked. We're trying front locker versus rear locker, and then we'll try twin lockers and see how much easier it can actually do it and how much of a difference it can make in traction wise. Okay, first run up. Try this completely unlocked. Pretty much a straight run, a couple of big ledges to go up and over, very loose terrain in between the ledges, so let's see how far this goes unlocked. Okay, we've lost traction there well and truly. Wheels in the air, it's not going to go over that. The rear locker was a bit disappointing, only got to the same spot the unlock got. So proves this rock step's been a little bit harder than what we thought. Okay, starting off, we've got both lockers engaged. Halfway up I'm going to have to try disengaging the front locker while still driving. There's a massive rock step I'm about to go up. Really tight section here. Oops, I've got no steering, got to disengage your front. go. Oh, made it. A little bit of coaching there, but no, worked really well. That's the Eaton locker up and out of the way. We've now got to head back to the workshop, pull these lockers out. We've got a facility down in Melbourne. We're actually going to put them through a destruction test. We want to see how strong these lockers are and whether we can break any components of lockers or whether just snap an axle instead. So we better head down there and see what happens. Hi, now we're flying down to Melbourne, Diff locks in tow, to a state-of-the-art test facility that's designed for testing these lockers. This machine is specially built for testing diff locks. Now, is it capable of producing 22,000 foot-pound worth of pressure? So, how about we get into it? A couple of things they've set up on here on the test jig is a linear transducer to test how much flex this axle will go through before actually braking. So you guys at home can actually physically see it. We're actually drawing a line through here. Through previous experience, you should see a lot of twist in this axle, which should be really fun to watch. So how about we get to and test this baby? Here we go, it's all under test. Going up over 4,000 foot-pound of pressure. There we go, 5,000 foot-pound of pressure. This is huge. Think of how often the vehicle will get to this stage. Very rarely. 6,000. Oh, it's got to be close now. Oh, there we go. The axle's absolutely shattered. It's about time we pull this apart and see if there's any damage inside the locker itself. What I'm doing now is just cleaning up all the components, and that way we're going to have a really close inspection. We've actually got some damage on this one here. What it is a small hairline crack where the main cross shaft goes through. Probably the biggest torque point of the diff, apart from where the actual axle goes through. It's always the suspense that gets you. Just waiting for the big crack. Just starting to get quite a bit of twist on the axle now. From here on in it starts to get really interesting. Absolute denial of another axle. Busted a couple of flange bolts in that one. Yeah, come on in and have a look. On disassembly, we've actually found a couple of little things that we've come across. One main one is actually on the housing here, where the lock ring goes in, binding into the sleeves that go up and down. It's actually impregnated off to the side, lumping up the housing all the way around. Biggest issue with this would be if you try to disengage the diff lock, this could possibly stop the engager ring from disengaging for you. Would have still been drivable, but yeah, not the best scenario. These tyre axles normally don't last this long. A huge amount of twist on that axle as well. Now that we've pulled the ARB air locker all apart, all the way through, everything looks really, really good. Everything internally is as it would be brand new. ARB air locker definitely passed the test as well.